Higo's Mind Palace is a series created by Alistrocat that encapsulates everything that I've wanted from indie animation for the past 5 years. And also more Wizard. So if you've been watching this channel for a while, you've probably realized how much I love animation, especially indie animation. Indie animation had a boom in popularity, which I would mostly attribute to 2019's Hazbin Hotel. Like it or not, Hazbin was one of the most successful indie projects at a time when long-form animation was mostly non-existent on YouTube. When I say that, I mean like 200 million views type popular. Don't get it twisted. While flawed, has been proof that studio-level animation can exist on YouTube, with it being funded by the viewers themselves and the creator not having to put up with industry censors. Long gone are the days when indie animation was regarded as dumb little internet cartoons, and now has become an outright sensation that rival industry productions. Have you told me 13 years ago that full-length animated series had the quality of industry productions, I would have thought that you'd be lying, because especially back then the concept of web series that wasn't orchestrated by a large corporation with a large budget was heavily scrutinized by the quality. Most web series at the time were made by amateur artists and filmmakers that were doing it for fun and outright passion, and this was way before YouTube completely killed animation. I'm talking about Charlie the Unicorn, Edgeworlds, The Laser Collection, Salad Fingers, and many more. And yeah, I would be lying if I said that those series were at the same level as what we usually expect from indie animation.
We're going on an adventure, Charlie!
Like I said, it was made by amateurs, and that was the charm of it. You got to see firsthand how the creator grew and perfected the style. And that is something that I see missing nowadays when it comes to indie animation. It allowed for mistakes, and like I said before, it didn't need to be big and bombastic to keep people's attention. And this is what I love about Higo's Mind Palace. So the pilot starts off with us being introduced to the main characters, Higo, Sam, and George, after narrowly escaping what seems to be a wizard. And I'm sorry, but I can't underestimate how good George's voice actor is, with them being able to go from very excited to pretty bummed out.
Yeah! That was awesome! Did you see that? There was like a huge explosion and we were all like screaming and running and I was sure we were gonna die.
And they stumble on the spirit dimension. The pilot continues with the crew trying to find a new mission, and then they get interrupted by an eviction notice. Also, this show is pretty funny.
I paid the rent last month.
It says here you last paid rent 5 months ago.
I paid the rent 5 months ago.
And after reading the letter, they realize that they have to pay around 10 grand, and decide to go to the spirit dimension. In there they meet Daryl, a cosmic being that plays games on his phone. Yeah, he's just a chill guy. The team plead for Daryl to let them have his stuff, and he lets them under one condition, doing all his chores for the day. This was recorded at 3 AM in the morning, deal with it. And the list of tasks is ridiculously long. And with us getting some nice visuals, we cut back to the cast with them being mentally distraught after witnessing such atrocities.
I think I destroyed a civilization.
And then Daryl reveals that he was just tricking all of them, because in the spirit dimension, time is infinite, with the concept of days and nights being non-existent. Ayo, what the fuck? So Hugo decides to just stop fucking around and he just robs the guy, with him tearing the very fabric of reality itself into progress. Damn, this is mad. And after a pretty showcase of art styles, they narrowly escape again into the shop. And like I said, this show is pretty funny.
Wait, are we really gonna do this? I know we want our shop back, but is it really worth taking something so unfathomably sacred and using it for our own gain?
But the fun is cut when they realize that it's already been 8 hours. And they're faced by their landlord, but luckily they have the money.
You're a grand short.
Yo, killing me with this!
But luckily George jumps to save the day with him selling the landlord that weird thing that they got in the beginning of the episode. And also I love the character animation on him. If you've been paying attention, you've probably seen how good the animation has gotten since the beginning of the episode. And you can see the creator getting more confident animating the characters.
I wish I wasn't so lonely.
Wanted!
This is truly a blessed day.
Okay, what? And then we get this really cute outro thing that doesn't have any right to look and sound this good. And we end off the episode with Hugo having an encounter by this strange glowing being. This is what I would have said after realizing that this has an after credit scene, with this character that has a really cool effect, retrieving some sort of eye from Daryl. And then for a few seconds we see this document about Hugo, with the show setting up as much lore as it can. So what did I think about the pilot? Well, I actually really liked it. This pilot has everything that I would want from a show like this. It introduces the characters, it's not drawn out, and most importantly, it's entertaining. While I would have wanted the show to have more world building, I won't ignore the fact that the show is executed perfectly. The pilot sets up enough plots to keep you engaged. Like, what is the landlord going to do with that thing? And is it dangerous? Who is the strange woman in the end? And what in the hell is George supposed to be? All questions that I hope that get fleshed out if the show gets greenlit. Higo's Mind Palace is a very openly indie project, and for that I will leave all the links for the Patreon down in the description. Okay, Mall Wizard. So it's a show about a wizard in a mall that turns people into skeletons and gets paid for it. It's really funny. While really short, I really liked it, and it seems like a really interesting premise that can be expanded on. After seeing Hugo's Mind Palace, I'm very confident on saying that the show's creator, Alistrocat, and his team are going to make an amazing second pilot. And I've been told that they're working on a second installment of Mall Wizard that I will be very excited to watch. And also, for what I've seen, both Hugo and Mall Wizard are animated by Alistrocat himself. And that is nothing to scoff at. Alistrocat is responsible for directing, writing, animating, and editing both shows. And that is incredible. For anybody who has tried out animation before, you know how tedious the process of animating is, with every 24 frames counting as a second. And I presume that the animation is done on twos, with it mainly being done on Toon Boom Harmony. Hugo's Mind Palace is a very good show that makes me reminisce on lo-fi-esque adventure shows, and I especially really like. Shows like Mind Palace are pretty rare to encounter, but when you find them, you will enjoy them. And even though I summarized the whole pilot, I really recommend you to go watch it by yourself. All links in the description. And with that, this has been Sunday. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike. Go follow my Twitter because like 10 people follow me and it's kind of awkward talking to other content creators. Join the wonderful Discord and see you in the next one.
Well, anyways, goodbye everybody.